Gamers. It is 1.3 time. Y'all do quest. Okay. Holy crap. Yay, 600 gems. Let's go. Endless honor moment. Unfortunately, all this is retroactive, which is very, very nice. Which Genshin would do that? Oh my god, look, it's Imbibitor Lune. I'm gonna have to skip him because Fushuen and Lynx. Real base mission available. We'll probably do that first thing. Log an event, that's always bug. Companion missions. Let's test them out. Let's test them out.
Caution does not mean cowardice.
Oh god. I didn't expect that.
We're in trouble now.
Aren't we always?
Heaven's Surge. Break.
Yeesh. That's a lot of damage.
Awaken the world-cleansing dragon.
That's so sick.
I'm okay.
Merciful Medicus.
Time for a shot. Now. 1,000 wonders to fight as one.
Heaven's Surge. Rise.
Dang. Pop off, King. Okay. Holy, why am I pig so high? I don't know. Just being a weird champ, I guess.
If we're not on patrol, we should get some rest.
Yes, Jeppy. What's this? Oh, I see. I have the cosmos.
Would you like me to relay your message?
I don't think that was there before. Would you like me to relay your message? Sometime later, you arrive at the seat of divine foresight to check on Jing
Can you
Yuan.
wait a little moment? The Master Diviner will be here soon.
Oh.
She's temporarily taken on the General's responsibilities. Before meeting you, she must make the current situation known and fortify public spirit. This is her first real test as a General. I hope she can get used to things quickly.
I don't think I can ever get used to this.
Fushuen, let's go. Goat. Goat.
It's a pleasure to see you all here today. Collating casualties and losses. Dispatching forces to round up the remnants of the disciples. Submitting battle reports to the 6 charioteers. Now I know what Jing Yuan meant when he said, "The highest throne faces the strongest wins."
But you're enjoying yourself, right?
Generalship is no trifling
Nailed it.
matter. How could I be enjoying myself? All I can do is get used to it.
Lol.
I think she's enjoying herself.
Master Diviner, have you summoned us here just to sigh and complain?
Well,
Of course not. On the contrary, I am eager to thank you all in my official capacity as acting general of the Luofu. Now that things have drawn to a conclusion, it is time to reward you.
Ooh, all
secrets that the General promised. They're finally here! Yippee!
Lol.
Yes. The Astral Express has braved great evil for the Luofu. Your devotion is evident. After discussions with the 6 charioteers, you are henceforth sworn allies of the Luofu. Within the Luofu's jurisdiction, you are to be treated with the highest standard of diplomatic protocol.
Dang.
On behalf of the Astral Express, I would like to thank you, Master Diviner.
Wow. Nothing tangible then? But at least it sounds pretty cool.
True.
Now that things have been expressed,
Hold on.
I still have something to discuss with you.
I don't even know why I let my dog in my room when she
Please.
just does this every time.
This way.
Drives me nuts. She begs to come in and then she begs to go up. Go through the events surrounding the Ambrosial Arbor's calamity with Fu Xuan.
Seriously? Thanking us like that and then immediately sending us on another mission? It's not a mission. The Stellaron Crisis, the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus Rebellion, the Arbor's resurrection. Not to mention the Antimatter Legion infiltrating the Luofu. All of these incidents need reporting at the highest level for investigation.
The highest
Just
level.
that, having been in the middle of everything, I'm struggling to keep an accurate perspective. I would appreciate if you could go through it all with me, so that I can reacquaint myself with a finer detail. So,
She needs the first-hand
where
experience.
should we begin?
Let's discuss Fantilia first.
It appears that Fantilia was the mastermind behind it all. The Xianzhou warred with the Antimatter Legion in the past, and ever since we have kept a watchful eye on their movements.
What do you mean by that? Good night.
Few could have foreseen the insidious tactics employed in the execution of their assaults. The Lord Ravager slithered in unnoticed,
Slithered in.
clandestinely plotting and machinating, and surreptitiously bestowed a Stellaron upon the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. This heinous act instigated an uprising aimed at luring the Luofu into a perilous trap of self-destruction. The present danger posed by the Legion clearly demands a re-evaluation. We should proceed cautiously.
Talk about the disciples of Sanctus Medicus.
When the Ambrosial Arbor was severed by the Rainbow Arbiter thousands of years ago, the Abundance became a taboo.
The abundance.
Those within the Alchemy Commission, the original masters of the so-called Way of Immortality, were ruined at a stroke. The Commission became a shadow of its former self. Presumably, from that moment on, the seeds of discord for the disciples of Sanctus Medicus had already been planted. Some of them were willing to work with the enemy, acquiring a Stellaron from the Antimatter Legion to try and revive the Abundance. They succeeded all right. But why would Fantilia's objective to be to realize their wishes? Those traitors gained nothing. They betrayed the Xianzhou only to become sacrificial offerings in the Lord Ravager's grand scheme.
Some of them wanted them. Let's discuss the Stellaron
The
Hunters.
Stellaron Hunters. We know just as little. But in the Matrix of Prescience, I saw a prophecy that Kafka received from Destiny's slave. Elio foresaw all manner of possibilities for the Luofu. Based on what Kafka knows, and despite everything being under the control of Elio, that prophecy is indeed the most beneficial future for the Luofu. The Stellaron Hunters walked right into our trap, and even gifted allies, in the form of yourselves, to the Xianzhou. That might sound self-interested, but I hope the feeling is mutual. Now that the future has come true, the Xianzhou has discovered the Legion's intentions, and with everyone's help, has imposed a crushing defeat on Fantilia.
True. I think we already have the gist of it.
That we may. But as logical as things might seem, there are still many details about which we're uncertain. For example, how was the Stellaron brought onto the Xianzhou? And who sent it onto Scale Gorge Waterscape? How many disciples of Sanctus Medicus still remain at large? All of this is a mystery. Thus far, we've done our best. I'm submitting my report to the Alliance, and I've already got a plan in mind. All of you will feature in the report. But for the sake of Jingyuan, anything related to Xianzhou internal affairs will have names redacted. I hope you can forgive me.
I was about to make the same request, Master Diviner. Since the Arbor's resurrection, I'm sure the Alliance will be poring over every detail of the report. I fear that if the Astral Express gets dragged into matters, leaving will not be an easy task.
Jingyuan has committed quite a few violations this time around, and I'll have to deal with them one by one. Cloud Knight generals are all such a hassle. Before you leave,
Gotta organize them.
please make time to recuperate. If there's anywhere you'd like to visit, feel free to take a look. I must attend to some Cloud Knight matters. Farewell for now. Oh, if you pass through Starskiff Haven, I have something that I hope you can give to Yukong.
Okay. Something Miss Tingyun left behind.
It was all so chaotic. When Phantilia took form, it was as if Tingyun vanished into thin air. The Cloud Knights were only able to find her fan. She took it with her everywhere. It's currently unclear if Tingyun was a puppet manipulated by Phantilia, or if some form of deception was used to cloud her vision.
Are we gonna get an answer to that?
I'm already prepared for the worst. Considering how the Legion operates, I fear the fate of the Skyfaring Commission Ambassador may be a bleak one.
Yikes.
As for how matters are handled with regards to Tingyun, I believe it's best left to her Foxian ken. I have informed the Skyfaring Commission of the events which took place, and I think it would be best if you were the one to deliver this item to Yukong.
I understand. Leave it with us.
Thank you, Mr. Yang. Now, let me take a look at my remaining duties for the day. It's quite the list. It's getting late. If you need me, I'll be in the Divination Commission Conclave Hall.
What's the optional plan for the future after discussing with your companions?
Things have come to a close for now. It's good that you came through unscathed.
Thanks for looking out for me, Mr. Yang.
The Master Diviner asked us to pass on this item of Tingyun's. I'll go to the Palace of Astrum and meet with Yukong. If neither of you has anything urgent, it'd be best if you came too.
True.
Oh, well, we had a lot of stumbles along the way, but we still managed to kick butt and save the Law Fu without breaking a sweat. Feels kinda surreal.
This is all fate.
You don't sound very happy. It may seem like the Stellaron hunters are controlling everything, but we create our own future. No matter how powerful they are, they can't make a future that doesn't exist come true. Since showing up, we've saved a lot of people and averted disaster for the whole Xianzhou. Who cares whether someone or something was directing it? Be happy.
What are your plans from here?
Actually, I was wondering if Diviner Fu could do me a favor. The Matrix of Prescience has amazing powers and can iterate and reiterate Kafka's past. So it got me thinking, if I turned the Matrix on me, could it calculate my past?
That's a good question. Pretty smart.
Yup. When you're free, let's head over to the Divination Commission together and ask them for a favor.
What you doing over here, Don Hung?
Returning to the Luofu and Scale Gorge waterscape. It's a surreal feeling. I left so determined. Who would have thought that circumstances would draw me back once more?
It's not like the Xianzhou has anything, or has done anything to you, yeah.
There are only a handful of individuals who know my identity now. I do not wish to guess what could occur if word gets out.
It's probably a good idea.
But at least
Pull
for
my
now,
mic, holy shit, sorry.
I'm safe.
What are you going to do next?
I want to meet the current High Elder of the Vidyadhara.
Ailu?
It seems I won't be able to cast off Danfeng's negative karma. So, I'd like to learn more about his past. I want to find out what I can do to make up for his sins. If you're planning on an extended stay on the Luofu, I'm afraid I won't be able to join you. I'm sorry.
Dude, why is my dog barking? Why is she so annoying today? Already talked to everyone? That looks weird. Reserved. Well, I know this isn't Genshin, but I'm curious. Do we have different graphics options? I don't think so.
I see. Please extend my regards to the 10 lords.
I will. Our condolences, Hellmaster.
Remember, she's gonna be a playable character, or if she's gonna be one, I guess.
Guests.
I think so.
I shall take my leave.
On behalf of the Skyfaring Commission, I would like to thank the crew of the Express for saving the Luofu from the Stellaron crisis.
Madame Yukong must have heard about Miss Tingyun.
Yes, I have heard. Seeing 4 leave, yet only 3 return, was enough for me to know that Fu Xuan's report was indeed correct.
Miss Tingyun left this behind.
Tingyun. I still can't believe it. The whole report reads like a bad joke. It's simply unimaginable. The Antimatter Legion on the Xianzhou, and Tingyun, a Lord Ravager? How could someone who spent over 30 years working alongside me at the Skyfaring Commission turn out to be nothing more than a monster in disguise? What happened to the real Tingyun?
Madame Yukong.
I'm sorry. I understand. It's just hard for me to accept.
It's called denial. Stage of grief.
Thank you for bringing Tingyun's belongings back to the Palace of Astrum. The Stellaron crisis has cost us too many comrades. Brothers, sisters, children. I'd like to invite all of you, as witnesses to this war, to a soul-soothing ceremony hosted by the Skyfaring Commission.
Stretch.
Will you consider?
Sure.
A soul-soothing ceremony?
To put it into short life terms, a funeral. You see, for long-life species of the Xianzhou, death has always been a distant, mystical concept. Ordinarily, the Ten Lords Commission guides people to the Hall of Karma before any symptoms of Mara are detected. There, they leave behind their lives and wait for their time to come. People are used to a short farewell as opposed to a tedious burial process. Given our limited lifespans, the only ones who place value on ceremony are us Foxians. Countless Cloud Knights lost their lives or became Mara-struck during the crisis. The Hall of Karma couldn't take them all in, and so they passed away.
Rip.
All of these sudden deaths and unfulfilled wishes remind us that long-life species still live out insignificant and limited lives.
Damn.
By combining Skyfaring Commission technology with Foxian ceremony, we honor those who have passed on. We place items of the dead onto star skiffs and send them out to sail between the stars, to shine brightly among them. It's not just to comfort the dead, those souls who can never talk with us again, but also to comfort their surviving relatives, close friends, and indeed all residents of the Xianzhou. It's also my way of saying farewell to Tingyun. I know, I'm selfish. She may not have died a Cloud Knight, but she's still one of us here at the Skyfaring Commission. A victim caught up in a wider conflict. I'd like to hold this ceremony as a way of distancing the memory of Tingyun from the Lord Ravager who tarnished her identity. I can still hardly believe it. I'll use my own methods to locate Tingyun's whereabouts, but at present, This is the least I can do for her. I'd like to ask you all to witness this event with me.
A witness? How can we help?
I've instructed Yan Ming to sort through Tingyun's belongings. I hope you can pick some out to place around the star skiff.
Leave this to us. We'll take care of it as per your wishes, Madam Yukong.
Once again, my thanks to all of you. I've asked the judges of the Ten Lords Commission to ratify this soul-soothing ceremony, and have commissioned a special skiff at Stargazer Navalia for the ceremony. If you need anything, that's where I'll be.
Sort through Tingyun's things with Yanming.
You always did say that I like to gossip, and here I am rambling on, proving you right again. If only you were here to cut me off.
Damn. Or you could just cut yourself off, Mr. Yanming.
Oh. It's you. For a moment, I thought she'd returned. Did the Helm Master send you over?
We're here to help sort out Miss Tingyun's things. Madame Yukong wants to use some of them for her soul-soothing ceremony.
Well, I've managed to get through pretty much everything.
Let's go, talk.
It's all
Hey,
in
Bistroka, how are
this
ya?
box. Please, take your time.
Okay, let's see what there is. An Annie Cassiter's seal, a small box,
I'm alright.
a knife, a bow, and
Let's
something
go to
wrapped
Druid.
up tight. I wonder what this is. Looks like some kind of antique,
But good.
but who'd want to hold on to something like this?
Start your new job yet?
Tingyun explained that one to me. It's a folk statuette from Foxian antiquity. They say it can bring wealth if placed correctly.
There's also a note in the package.
Tuesday?
This is for you,
Nice,
Mr.
nice.
Yanming. Wishing you fortune and success in every endeavor. Yanming, it seems
Nice.
like this is a gift for you.
That's good.
From Miss Tingyun.
I remember asking her for one at the
Gift.
time. This is unexpected. I only mentioned it in passing, but she remembered. Tingyun and I were from different guilds. We were competitors, but also colleagues. When we used to trade in other lands, we would bring back local specialties and distribute them among friends and other guild members. It became a custom. The rivalry between us and the Whistling Flames to be the Skyfaring Commission's top guild was always fierce. We would gift each other all kinds of bizarre oddities. Candy that made your leg hair grow.
That's weird.
A violin that could shatter glass with its piercing shriek.
I would not want to hear that.
Oh, I was completely unprepared for this. I never thought Tingyun would leave something behind for me that was so sincere and earnest. If I don't return a gift, I'll lose our little duel. But what could I possibly gift her back?
Huh. Besides the seal, the knife, and the bow, none of this seems like something Miss Tingyun would have kept. I thought she was more about jewelry and beauty. Could there be other things similar to what Yan Ming got? We should take a look.
I want to take a look in that box.
There's nothing else.
Dig in the box.
Except a handful of seeds.
Seeds? New and off-brand
Looks like there's
Genshin?
something printed on the bottom of the box. The Sleepless Earl. Let me think. Where have I seen that name before?
There's a few new gameplay things, and then this is a new story right now. Then events. A couple new characters. I want to take a look at that knife.
I can't cook to save my life, but one thing I'm sure of is that's a kitchen knife. I've never seen Miss Tingyun use anything like that to defend herself.
Hey, Minnie.
It must be another gift that she never had time to send. There's an ad in the knife case. Spices Supreme. A room alley? Which store is that again?
I want to take a look at that bow.
This bow.
Marsh plucks the
Good
bowstring.
bow. It couldn't be meant for me, could it?
No, I haven't. Think again.
All right, just kidding. Just trying to liven things up around here.
We should get going.
Do you know where we're supposed to take these things?
Shitbug. Yeah. Seal the small chests into the Sleepless Earl, kitchen knife sent to Spices Supreme, and an archery set gifted for someone unknown. Foggers Peepo the baby.
I've never attended a memorial.
Wait, what? Lore! Oh. Just feels like a Cienjo man was peering at the screen and sliding his finger around on it. You notice his heavy breathing, his face flushed, and he's clearly excited by something amazing on the screen. There's literally no one here. However, for some unknown reason, this person leaves without so much as an indication, leaving behind his flexible display for all to see with its constantly scrolling data on screen. Oh, okay. Decide to... Interesting, go take a look. No, I don't want to. I don't want to use the thing. Yet. Thoughts on Fontaine? I love Fontaine.
The Sleepless Earl. Was that the name of that tea house at the port when we first got
And I
into
love the
town?
Archon quest, but I won't say anything. And I'm really excited for 4.1. Meng.
Welcome to the Sleepless Earl. I'm the owner here. The name's Ming Ming. How many of you are there? Which tea would you like today?
We're here on a gift-giving errand for Miss Tingyun.
Oh! This is the tea Miss Tingyun promised to get for me. She really went to another world for me. She's incredible.
Venti
When I
coming
took
back.
over this tea house from my parents, I thought I'd shake things up by creating a new tea product. Famous brews like Whale Tide Spring or Vegetations in the Alchemy Cauldron have been around for millennia, and imported mixed teas have also found a niche. Introducing a new product
Kicker?
into the industry is really
Damn.
hard. Miss Ting-Yoon came to the tea house one day and heard about my troubles. She said she could find me a brand new strain during her travels. One that nobody on the Xianzhou had ever tasted. I just thought she was trying to cheer me up. I never thought she'd actually do it. Where is Miss Ting-Yoon today?
You had to embark on another long voyage.
Yes. Now that the crisis has been averted and the ports are resuming operations, Miss Ting-Yoon has been dispatched on business with the Skyfaring Commission.
Dang, lying to her.
To other worlds.
Oh, really? Well, that's a shame. Well, hold on a sec.
A few moments later, Ming Ming serves the tea that she brewed.
Based on her suggestion, I improved the Whale Tide Spring, Emerald Hills, and Dawn Dew strains to make a new variety with a sweet, long-lasting taste. I called it Ting-Yoon's Blend. Seeing as she can't enjoy it right now, I'll have to invite all of you to try a cup.
Yoon's Blend. Way closer right there. That is way closer.
Time to log off. Head back.
Baked bean? Damn.
The waffle
QQ.
is famous for its mung bean soda. You've got to give it a try.
Yo.
Oh, how's it going? Did you take some time off? See any more of the Xianzhou?
Have you heard of Spices Supreme?
Isn't that the place on Aurum Alley over in Exalting Sanctum? All the foodies go there. What about it? Planning on treating me to a feast?
Aramali?
It's the main commercial street in the Exalting Sanctum, although it's a lot quieter since the whole Stellaron crisis thing. Tourists fresh off the Starskiff always head to Starwatcher Avenue in Starskiff Haven. It's one of those bustling tourist streets. But if you want the real deal on local snacks, you've gotta get to Aurum Alley. I've marked it out for you on your map. Whenever I'm tired of Celestial Jade or slacking off, I head over for a bowl of Granny Chen's tofu. Darn it, now that you've brought it up, I suddenly don't feel like clocking in for work anymore.
Fu is famous for its mung bean soda. You've got to give it a try.
The mommy. Okay, Beach Dorka. Ah, so this actually leads somewhere. Aurum Alley. Genshin Impact. Wow, this actually looks kind of cool. Cool looking area.
Spices Supreme. Check out that sign. Here it is.
You can read that? Is there even a word on it?
Honored guests, welcome to our humble eatery. What can we get for you today?
We're here on a gift-giving errand for Miss Ting-Yoon.
Something from Miss Ting-Yoon for me? Oh, what a precious person she is. A sweet thing like her, gifting me a kitchen knife. When she first ate here, I told her my motto: you can't better your own food unless you taste it. Then she got me to talk about my hunting and cooking experiences out on other worlds. She was captivated. She pestered me about dish after dish. At the end, she mentioned she wanted to get me a gift. A sword for a hero and a knife for a chef. That's how she put it. She probably came across some rare mineral and forged it by hand. Look how sharp it is. I bet it'd cut straight through a Thalassa titanium terrapin shell.
What do you mean by that?
Miss Ting-Yoon is too kind. Who among the Aram Alley vendors hasn't been spoiled by the generosity of Whistling Flames? Her grand fare puts small merchants like us in touch with big intergalactic vendors. If we're talking gifts, it's us who should be gifting her something. Oh, I heard the trade port is open again for business. Miss Tingyun must be real busy, right?
Am I just gonna lie to everyone? Indeed.
Miss Tingyun couldn't tear herself away from work, so we've had to gift this on her behalf today.
Really? Thank you so much. Why don't I give you all a demonstration and prepare a dish? My treat. I'd love to repay this kindness.
But we don't actually know that she's dead. Everyone's just like playing that she's the dead card when she might not be.
Oh, speaking of which, it was our chili beef offal stew that first attracted Miss Tingyun to our restaurant. It's spicy,
Chili beef offal
sumptuous,
stew.
and guaranteed to get the mouth watering. Not even a girl as refined as Tingyun could resist the temptation.
Damn.
About that bow, I think I know who Miss Tingyun intended to gift it to.
Gong lol.
Mr. Yan Ming said an ambassador will return with a gift for a trusted colleague. The person who Tingyun trusts the most is Madame Yukong, right?
Indeed.
What brings you here?
We're here to pass on a gift from Miss Tingyun.
This bow. Did Tingyun pick it out for me? She understood my pain. It's a shame I can no longer do anything for her.
If she's not
30
dead.
years ago, I fought in a terrible war. My comrade and I set sail together, but only I returned. The scars of that war never truly healed. Still, the Law Fu traced out its arc of recovery and continued to trade. I felt tired of voyaging, like I'd lost the courage to pull on a bowstring ever again. I hid away in the Skyfaring Commission and buried myself in work, never wanting to see the sky again. Despite rising to Helm Master, my military career hadn't prepared me for the type of meticulous planning work now confronting me. Tingyun, on the other hand, was a born merchant, always discussing business matters with me and offering up advice, even if she was my subordinate. She never fought alongside me on the battlefield, but in her own way, she became a comrade in arms. Without the help of Tingyun and the Guild, the Law Fu would not have been able to recover in the space of just 30 short years. I used to think that the Xianzhou had changed with the times. Geniuses like Tingyun were the future for the Skyfaring Commission's next generation. They would bring prosperity to the Law Fu. I was only ever suited to the flames of war.
Damn.
I was wrong. Only when the last minions of the Antimatter Legion are wiped out will I become useless to the Xianzhou. The Xianzhou needs people like me.
Becoming the
Those
Joker?
willing to cruise the sky and fight the flames.
What do you mean by that?
The star skiff is ready for the ceremony now. Everyone, please place your objects aboard the star skiff.
Wait! Wait for me! Miss Tingyun prepared a gift for me. As a fellow ambassador, I cannot fail to honor our custom.
What do you want to do, that malfeasance big DPS?
Yan Ming, what is it that you've prepared?
I've brought a paper kite. I know it may seem simple compared to the precious items that Ting Yun gifted others in the past, but it has a deeper meaning. I heard that Foxians have a tradition where paper kites are used to comfort the souls of pilots who can no longer take to the skies. Ting Yun and I were never pilots in the strictest sense of the word, but we spent much of our lives out among the stars. For her to be able to take wing once again would make her very happy.
Really? God, I thought she was like standing 1 foot off the thing for a second.
Out of all this stuff we've got, what do you think we should place on the star skiff?
Her favorite dish.
This is a gift from Miss Yensui on behalf of all the restaurants on Arum Alley. You're going to love this.
The Ambassador's seal.
Thank you for everything you've done for the Skyfaring Commission and the Law Fu. This small seal is the foundation of the Xianzhou's prosperity.
A tea named after her.
This is the tea that Meng Ming has made, especially named after you.
Soul-soothing paper kite.
This time, we needn't compete. Go. Fly on to other distant worlds.
The Skyfaring Commission shall never forget you, Ting Yun. I will seek out the truth. And if it is discovered that you were taken from us, I swear to avenge your unjust end.
Haste.
It is time for the soul-soothing ceremony. Please make your way to Earthrise Agora in Starskiff Haven.
Time to log off.
Sag, but pretty at the same time, right? See ya, Ting Yun, if you're really dead. We will seek out the truth. The truth shall set us free.
General, the ceremony is finished. You should take a rest.
Not yet. I have things I wish to convey to my astral friends. My apologies I couldn't get to you any sooner. Yan Qing made sure that I was fully recuperated. Before you leave the Law Fu, there are 2 things I wish to gift the Express.
Okay.
2 gifts? Has his conscience finally gotten the better of him?
Damn.
To make up for all our hard work
March.
along the way?
March, chill out. I'd like some free real estate, please. You're too kind, General.
Please. Let us reconvene at the seat of divine foresight.
Bro, no way. It's free real estate.
Time to log off. I mean, head back.
I still don't even know what she means by that, though. What do you mean by that,
Would you like
Silverwolf?
me to relay your message?
Present company is gathered to reiterate the Xianzhou Law Fu's esteemed gratitude for the magnanimous actions of the Nameless. I am sure Lady Fu has given voice to this already, but the Law Fu is greatly indebted to you. Therefore, on behalf of the Law Fu Cloud Knights, I hereby present you with a jade abacus, a symbol of our allied friendship.
A jade abacus?
back when the Alliance was first established. All those thousands of years ago, the Xianzhou ships swore an oath, etching the record into a jade abacus. The world may crumble, and the heavens may fall, but this oath shall never be broken. The same is true of this jade abacus. It is a record of the Luofu Cloud Knight's promise to the crew of the Astral Express. It is also a beacon. Grip it tightly, and it will send a message to the jade abacus here, in my hand. No matter how astronomically distant you are, the Luofu Cloud Knights will always come to the aid of the crew.
That's based.
Whatever your need may be.
Wow, now that's what I call a payoff.
Smug
Of
still.
course, I trust that such an important article will not be used for trivial or inappropriate circumstances. I hope you can understand.
Yep, got it. Say no more. Sure thing.
Thank you for your generosity, General.
But that is not all.
Dan Heng.
General.
In accordance with the Edict of the Ten Lords Commission, I am hereby authorized to relieve your banishment decree.
W
From this
is.
day henceforth, you may come and go freely on the Luofu.
Let's go. Nice. I'm gonna copy her because she loves it when I copy her.
But I must remind you that the crimes of Don Feng have had far-reaching implications. And some people, such as those in Scale Gorge Waterscape, will not be much moved by the issuance of a paper edict. While I can guarantee your freedom to come and go as you please, I cannot guarantee your safety. Again, I hope you can understand.
I understand.
This issuing of gifts brings with it a sense of relief. Even my wound is feeling much improved. The occasion calls for a line or two of poetry. Though I feel my efforts would be overshadowed by the erudition of Lady Fu. Another time, perhaps. The Express and its passengers have a long voyage ahead of them. May that voyage be smooth and untrammeled. I bid you farewell.
Let's go. Hey, Yunching.
Oh, hi. I know we haven't got the chance to get acquainted, but I've heard a lot of good things about the crew from the General. I have to say, I'm very impressed.
I'm leaving the Luofu.
So soon? I wanted to help the General, but things didn't turn out how I wanted them to be. I've learned my lesson. Also, I have a rather abrupt request. After fighting Dan Heng, I feel like my skills are lacking somewhere. If you have any time to coach me...
Why would it put the name there? Why didn't you say if you... I could schedule in a couple of rounds.
Deal. Safe travels.
Anyone else in here? Isn't like a weird NPC? Lol.
Himiko messaged me. The Express detected the Jade Gates reopening. She asked whether we'd be heading back anytime soon. She was also asking after you, Dan Heng. I think it'd be best if you update her in person, don't you think?
She must have been worried. I'll return to the train and put her mind at rest.
Himiko must be eager to hear about what we've been up to on this mission too, right? Hang
my
on.
neck.
Oh, how could I forget? We should bring something back for the conductor. Have you got any unfinished business on the Xianzhou?
I would like to visit some of the friends we made along the way. What are these dialogue options?
Oh yeah, there are some people we haven't said goodbye to yet.
Stell's just speaking in memes today.
Dan Heng and I will go back to the Express. The two of you come back soon, okay?
Don't worry, Mr. Yang.
I don't even know where everyone is. This may be an issue. I may just go back to the Express. I don't know where Bailu is. I know where Yukong is. That's about it.
Come on, draw already.
I don't Need your extractor cleaned or your Starskip service?
You can extract. Wait, never mind. I'll just go to the patrol car. Make this simple on myself.
There's a dreamlike quality to watching these star skiffs depart through the Jade Gate. How long will these ships sail? And which stars are they traveling to?
From a universal perspective, there is little difference between the lives of long and short-lived species. The transcendence that the Xianzhou pursues is nothing compared to the enduring majesty of the stars. And the grief felt here is no different from our own.
Odd. Didn't know you were a poet, Mr. Yang.
Yeah, you're back. Himiko and I were just discussing our journey. This little excursion has reached its conclusion. All things must come to an end. Still, some endings spark a new beginning.
Next time, I think I should be the one trailblazing with you guys. Welt can stay on the Express.
Alright, let's go.
Since when did the work roster just change like that?
What's our next stop?
Penacony. Do you remember? Before Kafka's proposal, that was our original destination.
Penacony. I think I need a reminder.
The Express's records show that Penacony was a prison planet used by the IPC to exile criminals.
Okay.
At least, it was at the time of recording. However, following a Stellaron burst, the planet fell into the arms of Xipe. They say it's been transformed into a prosperous and ethereal realm.
Really?
The family is throwing a banquet there, and they sent invitations out to the Express. I was curious about the state of the planet, so I accepted.
Sounds like a trap.
When the conductor is ready, we can set off for the next stop.
But we can't yet, can we? Meanwhile, in the shackling prison. Oh. What you doing? He's being sus.
Here are either jailers or prisoners. Which are you?
Neither. I'm merely a lost traveler.
Oh yeah, is that
What a
so?
spectacle. The Stellaron, the Ambrosial Arbor, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, the Lord Ravager. A series of threats that almost
they gonna fight?
succeeded in diverting attention away from the crucial question.
Oh.
They who brought the Stellaron onto the Xianzhou, what was their motive? Will you surrender, or do you require encouragement? Abomination of Yaoshi.
General, my power does indeed stem from the abundance. But I'm the same as you. We are both enemies of Yaoshi.
That's
Jingliu?
right, Jingwen. Stay out of our way.
It's Jingliu, isn't it?
The revival of the Arbor is an omen. It's time for the Xianzhou to choose its next path. The Rainbow Arbiter, the Plague's author, the Ruin author. This is a chess game between eons. If you don't stand with the winners, you stand to lose. And this time, we will put the abundance in their grave.
Dang. Oh, what a tease. What a tease. What a tease. Why is my ping 200? Tabor, are you busy these days? I would like to ask you to accompany me on a certain task. What's wrong? Hey, you sound serious. I want to meet the current High Elder of the Lofu Vidyahara. I want to ask about some bygone matters, so that I will better understand what I can still do to make amends for my past life. I'll see this through. Okay, I'll be there anytime you need me. Thank you. Let us meet at Sinwood Pavilion in Exalting Sanctum. The dragon returns home. Holy gems.
Time to log off.
I have delivered the missive about the meeting. Do you have any questions, Master Dan Heng?
I know all that I wish to know. Thank you, Miss Huanxi.
Why are you in that form, though?
You need not address me as Miss. I am but one of Miss Bailu's maids. Then again, if I may be so bold as to make a humble request.
Go ahead.
Guess it's so that he's a dragon. Or Vidyahara.
Oh, who might this be?
A pleasure to make your acquaintance. The name's Tabor. Just imagine I'm a street lamp, barely even here.
I'm speaking with Master Dan Heng. I'm afraid this doesn't involve you. Please take your leave.
Dang.
She's a close friend. I've invited her along to bear witness. Please, treat her as you would me. Now, what was your request?
Then I hope you don't plan on meeting with Miss Bailu.
But why? Care to elaborate?
Please, hear what I have to say. I have good reason to be concerned.
Why?
Perhaps you should know that Miss Bailu's path to becoming a High Elder was neither in compliance with proper protocol, nor of her own volition. Everything was a result of the stubbornness of her predecessor, Dan Feng. His hubris and tyranny brought about the end of the Luofu's High Elder succession. The Preceptors heard of Master Dan Heng's return, and were uncertain whether it constituted good or ill fortune. However, many have surmised that the Luofu's High Elder succession tradition will soon be back in force. If true, that is indeed something worth celebrating. Whether we find another suitable candidate in accordance with the laws of our people, or have you take up the position anew, everything can still be mended. But if Master Dan Heng were to hand everything over to Miss Bailu, it could lead to great upheavals on the horizon. No good would come of it for her.
Another suitable candidate? Who does the Vidyahara hope for?
Such a major matter as this is naturally up to the Preceptor Elders. I couldn't possibly say.
I don't think she even wants to be the High Elder.
I've been a maid here for 12 years now, and was with my mistress every day as she studied medicine and received tutelage. I've witnessed her countless escapes, and the inevitable, unwilling returns. As far as a Xianzhou is concerned, children like her enjoy a charmed and happy childhood. But as a High Elder in nothing but name alone, Miss Bailu is highly restricted in her actions, and has no freedom or say about her own life.
Pretty messed up.
I can't bear it. Your Highness, please think about this poor child.
Didn't you ask Bailu herself about this?
Miss Bailu is young, naive, and easily manipulated by others. I worry that under the pressure of others, she would be convinced into taking up too great a burden.
I understand your concern, but I have nothing more to say on the matter at present.
Then I will bid my farewell. Master Dan Heng, whether you choose to meet Miss Bailu or go with me to see the Preceptor Elders, I will be waiting for you by the ferry leading to Scale Gorge Waterscape.
I haven't even set eyes on Bailu, and people are already urging me not to meet her.
True. Finally, we can learn about Dan Heng's past.
You've been spending too much time with March.
True. That's
You
not
know
what that
I'm
said
a
at all,
descendant
but you know.
of the Lofu Vidyadhara. In Scale Gorge Waterscape, you witnessed my secret strength, as March would call it. Yet that power stems from Dan Feng, my previous incarnation. He altered the process of High Elder succession, plunging everything into catastrophe. Ultimately, he suffered the punishment of molting rebirth. Based on the physiological principles of Vidyadhara reincarnation, I ought to have been an entirely new entity. And, in view of the law, all crimes from my previous incarnation should have been wiped clean. But in reality, I was locked up in the shackling prison at birth. Even after I was released and left the Xianzhou, my High Elder past and Dan Feng's enemies pursued me like a haunting shadow. Now, I plan to face that shadow. In order to make amends, I want to repair the Ambrosial Arbor's seal and visit the High Elder to see what more I can do. The start skiff is ready. Let's go.
I came up from Star.
Pretty based, Dan Heng.
I don't
Oh, what's
believe in
computer woman?
ghosts.
Tabor, what a coincidence to run into you here. Please hear me out. Although I'm at a games parlor, I'm just observing games without playing. After all, I've got to go at the drop of a hat as soon as the Master Diviner sends me a message. I can't take the risk to actually play. Like your job has become more demanding, QQ. The Divination Commission has become severely short-handed since the Ambrosial Arbor started growing. Even an idle position like mine is swamped with work. It's so annoying. I have honestly no idea why I'm even so busy. Since I'm not playing, shall we have a chat? Not about work, of course. Talk a little now that things are a lot less hectic. Please give me some advice to achieve happiness at work. Well, you've come to the right person, as I've mastered the art of being happy at work. There are 3 basic principles for happiness at work. Do not be proactive, do not say no, and do not be responsible. Got it? Let me give you a small test. You are an unimportant custodian in the Divination Commission. Recently, you've discovered and restored the game of Celestial Jade, which you found when you explored the ancient texts in the repository. To your surprise, the game became extremely popular on the Xianzhou Lofu overnight. One day, the Master Diviner shows up and asks whether you were the one who organized and restored the rules of the Celestial Jade game. How should you answer her? That's right, it took me a lot of effort to do it. Seems like you have not learned the gist of the art. If you say that, you'll be taking up extra work on yourself. You have a lot to learn. Let's have more discussions like this in the future. All the day. Goodbye.
Need your extractor cleaned or your start?
The rumors are true. You really are back. I'm Hilo Lu Ying of the Alchemy Commission. I'm a Vidyadhara too, as you can see. I'd heard the reincarnation of the Great Sinner has returned to the Lofu and wanted to offer some advice.
Oh?
Leave this troubled place immediately.
Damn. Looks like the Vidyaharas are not big fans of yours.
I'm not surprised in the slightest. What does the Alchemy Commission want?
These voice lines do not match with a lot of this dialogue.
Nameless. Stay out of the High Elder succession.
Yep, that wasn't even the same
Lofu
thing.
Vidyadhara have finally recovered from Dan Feng's grievous sins, and were blessed with a compassionate and caring High Elder in Bailu. None of this was easy. Your return has stirred up resentment and ambition among the preceptors, and threatens our situation.
I have no intention of threatening Bailu's position.
You may have a clear conscience, but even so, as long as you remain on the Lafu, invisible forces will try to coerce you. Leave now. It is the best outcome for everyone involved.
So rude.
Do not repeat the mistakes of a past life in this one. Farewell.
So rude.
Excuse me. Are you two on your way to the Alchemy Commission, Delve?
Tabor. So rude. You in?
Hello. What brings you two here? The wind and waves
That was
are
completely
restless
different.
around lunar-rescent depths today.
Even you came to dissuade me from visiting the High Elder, General?
This encounter was not of my making. I've been recuperating in the Alchemy Commission under the Dragon Lady's care. Our paths have merely crossed. But your question would suggest that there are others interested in dissuading you from such a venture.
Oh, definitely. Yes, many, each with their own agenda in mind.
Matters that concern the rise and fall of the Vidyadhara will inevitably attract certain parties. Those that would work circumstances to their advantage. Be it Don Fong, the Preceptors, or the Alchemy Commission that trained the Dragon Lady.
Your injury hasn't dulled your instincts, General. The Preceptors and the Commission seem deeply concerned.
Why are you just smiling like that?
A chance meeting is a gift from fate. Why don't I help you to fathom their intent then?
The Vidyadhara elders want to choose a new High Elder.
The power struggle between the Preceptors and their High Elder is a tale as old as time. And someone as powerful as Don Fong, who was completely beyond their control, was enough for them to harbor a hidden rage. The Elders used to have a small say in appointing the new High Elder. Who could have imagined that Don Fong would pick his own successor? And yet, that is precisely what happened, and all they could do was accept the result. Now that Don Hong has arrived, the Elders see yet another chance. How could they let it go?
Pretty bold of them.
Us outsiders should not judge the laws of the Vidyadhara. The Preceptors have been suppressed for some time now. They will inevitably try to overturn the situation.
The Alchemy Commission hopes that Bailu can stay on as High Elder.
These people speak of legitimacy. They believe that Bailu was chosen as heir apparent by the previous High Elder, and that unless she were to commit a terrible sin, the Preceptors should have no right whatsoever to choose again. The Healer Lady has draconic features and scarcely believable therapeutic abilities. Some regard this as evidence that she is the High Elder, but the Preceptors are fixated on strength and are unwilling to accept her. Now that Don Fong's reincarnation has shown a command over the vast marine expanse of lunarescent depths, those longing to keep the traditional bequeathal of the High Elder feel increasingly uneasy.
Very conservative.
After Don Fong's abdication, they fought against the Preceptors and saved Bailu's dignity. They demonstrated a true devotion. These folks aren't the type to just let it go.
General, what do you think about this?
It is an internal affair of the Vidyadharas. As long as it does not disturb the peace aboard the Lafu, it does not involve the General of the Cloud Knights.
You say so.
Nevertheless, as a friend, let me remind you of one thing. So long as Don Hong and Bailu, with their respective High Elder powers and titles, both remain on the Lafu, the Vidyadhara will never cease their internal strife. This is not to say that either of you are to blame. It's getting late. You are headed to repair the Arbor's seal at Scale Gorge Waterscape and visit the High Elder, no? Farewell for now. I should start taking this business of rest and recuperation a little more seriously.
Yeah, probably. I got a trotter.
Time for a buzz.
Will forged in ice never falters.
Auto moment.
Nap time.
Is that all?
Time for a buzz. This is double speed. Who's next?
Beat it up. Damn, that's a tanky trotter.
Will forged in ice never falters. Is that all?
Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
Trotter? Yeah.
Illusions of the past. Time for a buzz. This is double speed. Nap time.
Is that all? A will forged in ice never falters.
Time for a buzz. Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. I'm okay.
Nice.
Nice. Let's do it again when you're leveled
Yeah, that's
up.
what I said. Wait, how did that work? Sometimes I swear these things aren't even puzzles, they're just solve themselves.
Is it always the same mechanics?
Yes, Silver Wolf, yes.
Master Dan Heng, you're back. Have you made your decision? Will you come with me to meet with the elders first? Or are you set on seeing Miss Bailu?
Completely different dialogue again.
Miss Bailu is already waiting at Scale Gorge Waterscape.
Your stubbornness is redolent of your previous incarnation.
Sorry,
That's not
but
what is
you're
it
not
though?
going anywhere. A criminal who destroyed our succession is unworthy of setting foot in the sacred places of the Videodora.
God, these guys suck.
Wait. Master Dan Heng's presence at Scale Gorge Waterscape has been approved by the 6 charioteers and the preceptors. He is no longer the criminal he once was.
Base.
Empty rhetoric. There are ways of unearthing his true identity. And even his reincarnation should answer for the monstrous crimes of the past.
That's messed up.
The Videodora will never accept him.
Wait, we're gonna fight them?
Die, Don Feng.
Oh.
You say Don Feng was merely your previous incarnation. How then do you still possess the power of the High Elder?
The times are changed. Awaken, dormant blood-cleansing dragon.
Dude, that animation's so sick.
As I expected, Don Feng, you have returned.
Thank you for rescuing me, Master Dan Heng.
They came for me. I'm sorry you got dragged into it.
It's risky to remain here. We should leave. Master Dan Heng, after your meeting, will you go with me to see the elders?
Yes.
Should I ever want to meet the preceptors, Miss Huan Si, I'll ask you to pass on the message.
I understand. Please alight, Your Highness. Miss Bailu awaits you at Dragon Vista Rain Hall.
Let's go.
It could be dangerous ahead. We should proceed carefully.
Oh, we'll be fine. I've got Zila. Must include Dan Heng inhibitor, imbibitor, Lune. Okay. That should work, right? Opium.
So slow. I've been waiting for you here for ages.
Wow, they really mismatched the dialogue with the voice lines. Yeah, true. Everyone wanted to chat.
Hello there. Long time no see. What are you doing here?
We were met by an assassin on the way over, miss.
An assassin? Are you okay? Are you injured?
Fortunately, the skills of Master Dan Heng and his friends were too much for them. There are those that wish to assassinate Master Dan Heng, miss. Presumably to preserve your legitimacy as High Elder.
I don't care about my legitimacy. Why do they? I told you, whoever wants to be the High Elder is welcome. I never wanted the title.
I am Dan Heng. It is an honor to meet you, Miss Bailu.
You're Dan Heng? I heard about how you parted the ancient sea and Scale Gorge waterscape. These assassins have got their work cut out for them.
Miss Bailu, please don't say things like that.
Let me take a look at you. Dragon horns. Well, they say you're Dan Feng's reincarnation. Suppose it must be true then. But you're different from me. Where's your tail?
Don't have a tail. Where's his Wait, what? Sus.
If I let you be High Elder, will you grow a tail?
About the High Elder succession. I have no intention of getting entangled in that. I'm here to repair the Ambrosial Arbor's seal. This is the duty of the lawful Vidyadhara.
Oh, really? Then why'd you come to CB? All I've learned since my hatching rebirth are some medical skills at the Alchemy Commission. I can't repair seals or part the sea like you can.
I should take this opportunity to talk with you about the past, Miss Bailu. I've heard about your situation, and while I can't guarantee a solution, I will do my best to improve things for you.
Interesting. You're not like other grown-ups. You say what you think, and you seem trustworthy. So, you want me to go with you to Scale Gorge Waterscape?
Precisely.
Let's go then.
Miss Bailu.
Let her go.
Please wait here for me. I'll come back as soon as I can. I've got these two to look after me. Don't worry.
Oh, we're already here?
What a magnificent sight. Is that the Ambrosial Arbor?
Yes. Forming a seal and using their power to curb the spread of the Arbor's roots is an important task entrusted to the Luofu's High Elder.
News to me. The elders must be well aware that I'm not qualified for this position.
Lol.
Which begs the question, why did Danfeng choose me all those years ago?
That's exactly what I've come to Scale Gorge Waterscape to find out. Among the Vidyadhara, the High Elder is the existence closest to the permanence. According to historical records, the High Elder's succession involves a secret ritual known as the Transmutation Arcanum, as well as a treasure known as Dragonheart. Once succession is complete, the former High Elder undergoes a hatching rebirth, while the new High Elder begins to display draconic features. However, Danfeng's ritual failed, and his powers remained within me. And if for some reason, it also created you.
So, in medical terms, he messed up the prescription. And brought suffering down on himself and just about everyone else in the process.
I suppose that's true.
I want to use this opportunity to repair the Ambrosial Arbor's seal, and see if I can help recall our memories. Shun the tree's growth, the residual plague, water of the ancient sea. Upon the High Elder's command, subdue the eternal roots. Strange. This is different from the breaking of the seal. Why is there no reaction?
What's wrong? Not going to plan, huh?
Shun the tree's growth, the residual plague.
Shun the tree's growth, the residual plague. Water of the ancient sea.
Upon the High Elder's command, subdue the eternal roots.
Oh snap.
This feeling.
That's it. You did it. And this alone should prove to everyone that you are the true High Elder. When the seal was reestablished, did you recall anything?
It was like a tide surging through my mind. I became really huge and the whole of Scale Gorge Waterscape was responding to my voice, resonating with me. That's fun! Danheng, teach me another trick. Let's see if I can remember anything
Another
else.
trick.
Wait. Can you feel it? There's someone coming.
Ayo. Oh, more assassins.
You! Who are you? Protect Bailu!
Hey! I'm doing the protecting here! Nobody's getting hurt with me around.
This is double speed.
Yeah, I should actually play the game.
Don't mess with me. Who's next? Time for a shot. Nap time.
Ow.
Awaken the world-cleansing dragon!
Can I have fun this time?
No fun's not allowed.
Naughty child. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Do not fret.
Jeez, chill.
Time for a buzz. This combat.
This is double speed.
Sent a storm.
Got him.
How did they manage to appear right next to us without a sound?
They may have used a cloud hymn to create mist and provide a smoke screen. I'm afraid this ambush was probably lying in wait for us. Seems like some people have had enough of my presence.
An assassin from the Alchemy Commission?
If so, why would they want to harm Bailu?
Oh, true.
We don't know how many there are. Let's get out of here. Go!
Yeah, no, there's so much mismatched dialogue with the voice lines in this quest. It's
Look
insane.
at that shadow. Could it be an assassin?
Don't worry. Those things aren't hostile.
And they still say the same thing, it's just worded differently.
It rivals the tidal forces in Scale Gorge Waterscape. Is that you, Danfeng? Have you returned?
I'm afraid you have the wrong person.
What is this?
These floating shadows are called Mirage Echoes. They are memories of past lives and echoes from the past that the Vidyadhara shed during their rebirth.
The books say that these mirages only speak to people they can recognize. And the water in their bodies can be used as medicine.
Seems this mirage mistook me for Danfeng.
There's no mistake. This old man would recognize your voice anywhere. Have you come to this sacred place to repent? The proud son of the Vidyadhara, hero of the High Cloud Quintet. You fought with us your whole life. How far you have fallen.
Damn.
You availed yourself of the Transmutation Arcanum to summon that draconic abomination, and almost laid waste to Scale Gorge Waterscape in the process. If your allies hadn't united to slay it, then the abomination would have destroyed the Ambrosial Arbor's seal. Tell me, did it sadden you to watch the abomination perish? As the High Elder, you should have freed us from the plight of rebirth and set foot on a brand new path. But instead, you were seduced by your reputation and abandoned yourself. You counted Xianzhou natives and even short-life species among your friends. The upcoming trial is your final chance. Hand over the secrets of the Transmutation Arcanum now, and the Preceptors can help you keep your secrets.
Transmutation Arcanum.
Isn't that draconic abomination you created proof of the Transmutation Arcanum's success?
I heard that Danfeng craved the powers of our dragon ancestor Long the Permanence, and created a monstrous dragon-like creature. That must be what he's referring to. And so the hero of the Xianzhou became its arch-villain. Elder, look around you. You've long since reincarnated. What remains here are just the mirages of the waters of the ancient sea.
Impossible. I still live! The High Elder succession will not be severed in this generation.
I don't like this Mirage Echo.
I don't think any of us do.
He thought that the Vidyadhara was superior to other races, and that he was superior to other Vidyadhara. As if the Vidyadhara would never progress without their plans.
Violet.
I guess
Savage.
Danfeng probably never told them the secret of the Transmutation Arcanum.
We shouldn't linger here. The assassins are using skilled cloud hymn magic to make themselves invisible. But their presence is all too real. These Mirage Echoes, on the other hand, are vestiges of the past. If we can center and transmit the echoes, we should be able to detect any assassins hidden beneath the surface of the water. Let's look for Mirage Echoes and send out pulses. Move carefully.
Assassins using the Cloud Hymn are in stealth mode and are difficult to detect. After being attacked by an enemy in stealth mode and entering battle, all enemies' actions are greatly advanced and their weaknesses are hidden. Using Mirage Echolocation can detect enemies in stealth mode in advance. There is a cooldown time after the ability is used.
Another invisible assassin?
Careful. They're waiting for us to get close enough to reveal our weak spots.
Cleansing dragon.
buzz. I'll free you from your disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Don't mess with me.
Got him. Oh shit.
Heaven's Surge. Break.
Yeesh.
Grace.
Time for a buzz.
Oh, what? That wasn't enough.
That'll take more than nap time. This combat needs optim. This is double speed.
The times are changed. Awaken the world-cleansing dragon.
Ouch.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. More enemies. So you... That's better. Good as
I'm pretty
new.
hurt.
I sense a storm.
Bailu, you fled the Alchemy Commission yet again. How many times have I told you our rules state that...
Oh.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I won't do it again. Wait. I remember that voice. That's the old chief alchemist. So she's been reborn?
Reborn? More excuses. Who brought you out this time? Is that Master Danfeng?
Got the wrong person.
I don't think so. The appearance of
I
the
don't think so.
elders have been similar through the ages, but there's no mistaking Master Danfeng. Bailu, return to the Forbidden Residence. I must speak with Master Danfeng.
These people are crazy.
Oh, okay. Wait, no! You're just a mirage echo. I got tricked again.
Master Danfeng, I finally understand your plan. That little girl is the key to the transmutation arcanum. This is a breakthrough for my research.
Your research?
The Videodera performs self-reincarnation, but we are unable to reproduce. Natural and artificial disasters inevitably reduce our population. If this continues, one day our noble draconic bloodline will perish, and the fated decree of the permanence will be violated. For this very reason, I have spent my entire life researching ways to free the Videodera from the cycle of reincarnation. I have been without success for a long, long time, thinking that this reincarnation had been naught but a waste. But now, you have enlightened me.
Danfeng. What did he do?
Wait, for like for the Trailblazer mission? I didn't find him, I don't think. I didn't find most of the people. They got talk to Yansheng and that's it.
Master Danfeng, your changes to the transmutation arcanum created a draconic abomination that wreaked great destruction. But it also created a new life. This is the hope that will one day allow the Vidyadhara to reproduce.
It's us. Allow the Vidyadhara to reproduce once again.
My understanding of reproduction was limited by ordinary notions. How constrained I was. Why should Vidyadhara reproduction remain trapped within the confines of our race? To unearth the potential might of Long's blood and incorporate other races into the flesh of the dragon, isn't that the real meaning behind the transmutation arcanum? The Preceptors are too narrow-minded to see your talent. They want to install another High Elder. Foolish.
What does she mean by that?
The transmutation
What do you mean by
arcanum
that?
seems to contain a secret that allows the Vidyadhara to escape the cycle of reincarnation and return to normal reproduction. But the mechanism eludes me. Let's go.
I'm almost getting hit by the invisible guys. I keep forgetting about it.
I sense a storm. Heaven surge. Break.
You took the bait. Time for a buzz.
What a headache. Who's next? That'll take more than nap time.
Awaken the blood-cleansing dragon.
More enemies.
Aw, lame.
Naughty shot.
Heaven surge. Rise.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
This combat needs optim. This is double speed.
The strength.
You took the bait. Time for a shot. Nap time.
Leave me alone.
It's you, Master Dongfeng. Why did you disgrace yourself? You were my hero. I dreamed of being just like you. Of joining the Cloud Knights. But you betrayed the hopes and dreams of the Elders.
This Mirage Echo. You must be a Cloud Knight who fought alongside Dongfeng all those years ago.
How many of us perished in that disaster and could not be reincarnated? And my leg was torn off by that abomination. Oh, the pain.
Oh, the pain.
The doctors at the Alchemy Commission said I have to reincarnate as soon as possible to avoid affecting my immortal life. But my poor comrades have no chance of returning to the ancient sea. You once told us that we should cherish every life cycle, and that you would use cloudy magic to heal our wounds. But in the end, all you did was betray us.
Dongfeng, you don't have to listen to him.
I must listen to him very carefully. We cannot afford to miss any information.
Okay. Fair enough.
Never forgive you. The High Elder's power belongs to the Vidyadhara of the Lawful. You are unworthy. The Vidyadhara must not sever the High Elder's succession tradition just because of you. Hand it over.
Dunhung, is this the price we pay for bearing the power of the High Elder? Carrying the weight of all these expectations. All this hatred.
Before any of this transpires, you have enough time to prepare.
Ah, you missed. You're bad.
Miss Bailu, are you okay? You were in there for such a long time.
Luckily, I had Dun Hung and her to protect me all the way. If anyone's owed a thanks, it's them.
It's a good thing we managed to escape.
I didn't expect those assassins to be so brazen and reckless, storming a sacred place like Scale Gorge Waterscape and pursuing you. Rest assured, Miss Bailu, I'll report them to the elders and round them all up. Fortunately, the three of you were blessed by the gods. If anything had happened to you, it would have been a dereliction of duty on my part.
Assassins? None of us mentioned that the danger involved assassins. How did you know that?
Damn, exposed.
Oh, it's because we were already attacked at the ferry, no? I was just worried that those people would try and attack you again.
You said those assassins only came from Mr. Dun Hung. But the ones we met in the ruins were coming from me instead.
Damn, you acting sus. Time to kill her.
Perhaps the real dereliction of duty was that not enough happened to you.
Damn.
So, did the elders send you to take out the unworthy High Elder?
That was my idea alone. How could the Preceptors have come up with that? From my perspective, the Videodora requires only one High Elder. A second High Elder, one who is weak and useless, must be removed.
Damn, poor Bailu.
Miss Bailu, our relationship as mistress and maid ends here. Farewell.
Awaken, dormant, blood-cleansing dragon. Heaven's surge. Rise!
Need a doctor?
Oh, Bailu's in this fight. Oh, this is actually a cannon fight.
I'm on guard.
The strength. Heaven's surge. Break!
They're only gonna attack Bailu.
Sent a storm. Awaken, dormant, blood-cleansing dragon.
There's a target on her.
The times are changed.
Am I too late?
Oh, let's go!
Did you bring reinforcements?
Reinforcements?
I am the reinforcement. Jing Yuan, you fucking gamer. What a Chad.
Rise!
It's so cool that he showed up mid-fight.
There's no time to lose.
Here is thunder.
What's in your prescription?
Probably wasted that, but it's okay.
Let me tend your wounds.
Heaven's surge. Break! Wicked, blood-cleansing dragon.
Sacred of the safe.
Follow my charge.
Lol.
The strength. Heaven's surge. Rise!
Foregone conclusion.
Need a doctor?
ready. Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
I sense a storm. Heaven surge. Break!
Eat him up.
You bully!
A miracle.
The strength. Heaven surge. Rise!
A pity.
You weren't close at all.
Close.
You weren't close at all.
Did the Preceptors truly believe that nobody knew of their scheme? They should return to their senses. Attacking the Dragon Lady only destroys what little prestige they have remaining.
The whole thing was planned by me and me alone. Beware of false charges, General.
Save your breath. We'll know the truth once the Cloud Knights send you to the Ten Lords Commission's judges.
Too late, Jing Yuan. I go no further.
Oh no, she better kill herself? What? But how?
I always felt useless in the eyes of the Elders. A false dragon who failed to inherit the power of the High Elder. And today I realized they'll use any means of removing me.
Sag.
Not all of the Vidyadhara harbor evil intentions. If you feel uneasy, Dragon Lady, the Seat of Divine Foresight can arrange for you to stay elsewhere.
Thank you, General. I'd like to talk more with Danheng first.
Very well. I will await all of you at the ferry.
The Vidyadhara have neither parents nor family members. Once born, the teacher is assigned to instruct the young Vidyadhara in the art of Cloud Hymn, as well as various life skills. Danheng, did you have a teacher like that?
If you're asking about Vidyadhara tradition, I'm afraid that's something I never had any experience of. I've always been a wanderer. I can never return to my home.
He's been a wanderer.
In my fragmented dreams, I meet enemies on the battlefield. But in my travels, I meet many people who I can describe with the word teacher.
As far back as I can remember, I've had the Preceptors and Alchemy Commission healers telling me what to do. Cure diseases, save lives. I don't know if that counts as teaching. You know something? It feels like you're the teacher I've been waiting for. Virtuous in the past life, master in the next life. Perhaps we were friends or disciples in our previous incarnations.
A friend or disciple of Dan Feng? Maybe. Miss Bailu. At first, I was worried that your title of High Elder was in name only, and that an absence of true power would eventually put you in grave danger. It seems I was overthinking things. You have no shortage of true power.
You mean the power to repair the seal? The power you taught me?
Lol.
The Mirage Echoes of Scale Gorge Waterscape mentioned that not only was Dan Feng a brave warrior, he could heal others with Cloud Hymn magic. What you have is the power of the High Elder that belongs to you. The power of life that can reforge the Arbor Seal and the vitality of the Eternal Roots. It is a world away from my power of destruction.
In that case, Danfeng probably had a gentle side to him too, right?
Sounds like it.
Perhaps.
We should head back to the healer's market. I have other things to do today. Let's go.
Let's go indeed.
Now that the seal is repaired, my fares on the Xianzhou have drawn to an end. for the time being.
Are you planning on staying on the Lawfu? The banishment decree has been revoked, and the preceptors have regained an awareness of the situation. This is your chance to return to your homeland.
Danheng belongs to the Astral Express.
I do not seek to take Don Hong away from you.
As a nameless, the Express still needs me.
Ah, that is a pity.
Oh my god, we did it. What the heck? Hello Tabor, I am Guangjin, a Realm Keeping Commission orderly for the Scale Gorge Waterscape Delve. I've heard a lot about you from the Exalting Sanctum's Realm Keeping Commission and got your contact details from them. Looking for me again? Yes, looks like you've got plenty of experience of this and saw this coming. Recently we got reports that some civilians have entered an unknown area and encountered monsters that can become invisible. It's Vidyahara Cloudhim. I didn't think you'd be so familiar with the Vidyahara Cloudhim magic. That makes it much easier for me to explain what's going on. I'm Vidyahara myself. What happened here is similar to Cloudhim magic, but not completely identical. Hard to explain everything over text. Let's meet face to face. Come whenever you have the time. By the Healer's Market in the Alchemy Commission. Haluka. Okay, first, is the new thing out or no? This is out, which is pretty pog. But is the new Simulated Universe out? Maybe not. I guess it's only the 2 companion missions and the quest? Nothing out yet? Nothing else out yet? Huh. That's a Lucas thing, I guess.
Time to log off. Head back.
Oh, Zila.
Aren't you going to watch the fight, Zila? He's defending his championship title.
Ugh, nah, I'll pass. It's not like anyone else has a chance with him around.
You're right about that. I get it if you don't want to join in the fun. It's all the same after a while. Ah, what a rare moment of rest. Maybe I should find a spot to stretch my legs a bit too.
Zila and Oleg. I wonder what they're talking about. I'll go ask them.
Holy shit, voice dialogue? No way.
Hey, isn't that the Trailblazer? It's been a while since I've seen you around. How you doing?
Hey, how have your travels been? Thanks to you, things are pretty peaceful around here. The Chief and I are getting restless.
Silly girl. Just a few days of hard-earned rest and you're already making it sound like jail time.
You were, what were you two chatting about?
Oh, you heard us. We were talking about my student Luca. Oh, you probably haven't met him yet. In short, he's a top-tier fighter in the underworld. He was also doing work for Wildfire before, just not in this town. Oh, right. She hasn't seen Luca defend his championship title before, right? Zila, why don't you take our hero and swing by the fight club to show her the match? What? You don't want to?
No, it's just... I'm worried Luca might do something stupid again.
Lol. Again?
Oh, I remember now. Luca was defending his title once, and Zila was watching in the audience. The opponent for that fight was too weak. They went down with just a few punches. I don't know what got into Luca after that, but he said out loud that he wanted Zila to come up and fight him right there and then.
Why don't we stop there, Chief? I'd rather not relive the moment.
Okay, I'll stop. Anyway, that's what Luca's like. He forgets about himself once he's in the mood. But I trust Luca not to make the same mistake again. So, back to the original suggestion. Are you good to take her to the fight club, Zila?
Ugh, fine. I'll take you there.
That's more like it. The more friends, the merrier. I hope you can get along with my favorite student.
Why does Luca always come sneaking back into town like this? I haven't seen him for a while. I hope he's grown up a bit since then.
Are we not going into the fight club? What's going on here? I don't know why it's not navigating, but okay.
That's it. I give up.
Friends of the
Dr.
Friends
Big.
of Belobog, the champion of the 1,761st Fighting King Challenge. 30 tournaments, 28 victories. The Boulder King of Fists, Luca!
Luca.
Looks like it's over already.
Hey, Zila! And, you are?
Hey, Bear, pleasure to meet you.
Oh, I forgot to introduce her. This is the Trailblazer. You must have heard of her before.
Were you here just to see my fight? I'm flattered. I just want a little fight in the cage. What you did was much bigger than that.
Luca! Luca! Luca!
Ugh, the crowd never gets tired, do they?
Oh.
Do you want to head outside? It's a bit loud for talking in here. See you next time, everyone. There are sparks yet to fly. Ugh, finally. I think we lost them. Let's chat here.
You're popular as ever, champion.
Oh, are you still angry at me over that one time, Zila? I just got a bit carried away.
So you two had a fight?
Of course not. Two senior members of Wildfire duking it out in the fight club? That would be bad form.
The mood was on fire that day, but the final match was over in just a few swings. Everyone wanted more. So in the heat of the moment, I just... Oh, come on. Don't hold that against me, Zila. I've always been impressed by you. I've wanted to spar with you for ages.
Ugh, I don't fight for fun. Stop getting your hopes up. Anyway, now that you've dragged us out here, what did you want to talk about?
Oh, yes. So I'm trying to get a plan going.
Plan?
Yes. More accurately, my personal training plan. I want you to join me in witnessing the next steps in the development of Luca, the Boulder Town fighting champion.
Whoa, hold your horses. Chief Oleg wanted us to come and cheer for you. He didn't say anything about becoming your sparring partners. We haven't got the time.
You can't hide anything on that face of yours. Oleg already told me that things in the underworld are pretty peaceful now. And even Wildfire's running out of things to do. Besides, look at this gal! You want in, right?
Protagonist at your service.
That might be the weirdest thing you've ever said.
So that's a yes, right? I knew it!
Ugh, there's no stopping you once you've made up your mind. Fine. Since she agreed, count me in too.
Great, that's settled then. The training is on Svarog's turf. I heard about your achievements. You probably know that place like the back of your hand, right? Just let me know when you're ready, and we can head over together. How about it? Are you ready to head out for the special training?
Let's
That was
go.
fast. Let's do it. Keep up, Zila. Don't fall behind.
I don't need you to remind me. Let's go.
Why is she so low?
This is Svarog's turf. Where to now?
Don't worry, just follow me. We need to find a mechanic called Cassidy first. I've hit him up before. This way.
Luca, you're finally here. I've been waiting for you for ages.
Relax, bro. I'm a man of my word. No need to stress out.
Relax, bro.
And these two are... Oh! Miss Zila! To think that two senior wildfire members are concerned with my trivial problems.
They just came along to help. Don't mind them. Just tell us exactly what happened.
Came along to help, huh?
Okay. This may sound strange, but I'm an amateur mechanic. I like collecting scrap in my free time, doing odd jobs, like putting robots together, that sort of thing. But a few days ago, two of my robots suddenly disappeared. They were my pride and joy. I usually leave them in the tent when I head out. Everyone in the settlement knows each other. This has never happened before. Someone must have set their sights on my robots and stolen them while I was gone. I just don't know how they managed it. Did they change the programming? Oh, but that's not possible.
Maybe they just went out for a walk together.
Hey, stop kidding around. Can't you tell I have a serious problem on my hands?
I see. Two robots. Do you have any clues? Any reasonable guesses? We need to have an opening to start the investigation.
Not really. But here's the most mysterious part of all this. One of the machines they stole was a drone. I call it Little Faye. Little Faye has an alarm that buzzes non-stop as soon as any unauthorized people get close. It's guaranteed to wake up the entire settlement. But I didn't hear Little Faye's alarm at all. I still can't figure out how that happened.
Maybe it stopped working?
No way. Little Faye was ship-shape, not a hitch nor glitch in sight.
A drone that was supposed to sound an alarm suddenly went silent. Worth remembering. Anything else?
Let me think. Oh, there is one other thing, but I don't know if it's useful. Little Faye also has a tracker. If it gets too far from Big Ben... Big Ben is the name of the other robot. If there's too much distance between them, Little Faye will automatically start routing and fly to Big Ben's location. That's all, I suppose. I tried to find clues myself, but I don't know where to start. This job needs real professionals.
Mm-hmm. Cool, we've got this. Don't worry, bro. We promise we'll find your robots.
Hey, how can you be so sure?
Trust me, Zila. Don't worry, Cassidy. Wildfire's on the case. You just rest up here and don't let this ruin your day.
What was that all about? You're 100% certain we're gonna find those robots for him?
Slow down, Zila. Listen to my analysis first. It's a big job to steal two robots without anyone noticing, especially when one of them has an alarm. I'm guessing that our thief friend never even took Little Faye.
You mean...
I think the thief knew that Little Faye had an alarm, so they decided to break it. But they also knew that Cassidy could fix Little Faye and use its tracker function to find Big Ben. The thief must have tossed the broken drone somewhere and only made off with Big Ben. Hey, why are you both looking at me like that? Say something.
What? Dude, what are these options? Well, hold up. That sounds sus. You didn't do it, did you? Bruh. Bruh.
So, you agree with my reasoning, right?
So, you do have a brain somewhere in all that muscle.
I'm not just biceps and steel, you know. Well, if you all agree with what I said, let's go prove it. Missing drones are a bit of a regular occurrence down here. Come on, move those legs.
Luca, do you often find stuff for other people?
Seems like it. Kids always come to me when they lose stuff.
No wonder.
Man, this area is so run down. I wouldn't want to live here.
Oh.
The people living here don't want to either. But they've got no other choice.
We can change that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, look! There's a drone over there! But how can we tell if it's the one Cassidy lost?
Here, look. Someone deliberately scratched off the paintwork. Didn't even do a good job of it.
Oh, you're right. You've got a good eye, Zila. Whoever did it must have been in a hurry. We need to fix this little guy up. Can you lend a hand?
What I'm best for, puzzles, lol.
Done! The little one can fly again.
Indeed it can.
Ding! Little Faye, reinitialization complete!
We really found it. Pretty lucky if you ask me.
Scanning for signal from Big Ben.
Oh,
Did I
listen.
say, oh, beep, beep,
That must be the tracking system Cassidy mentioned.
Signal not found. Big Ben is currently too far away from this unit. Tracking function must be enabled.
It really does have a tracking function. Let's see how useful it is. Hey, it's flying away! Follow it!
What's the plan?
Look, that fellow over there is acting pretty Hey,
Pretty shady.
friend.
What? Who's there? Red ribbon? What? Wildfire? Huh? How did you... I'm doing just fine. No monsters around here. Why don't you, go bother someone else?
Shying away from honest work, indulging in petty crime. Of course you're doing just fine.
I'm not sure this falls under petty crime, Zila. That whole robot he's got next to him. It's Big Ben, all right.
Hold on a second. Who told you the name of this robot? Don't tell me it's...
That's right. Cassidy sent us here. Hand over what you stole, or be prepared to face the fist of a champion.
Damn.
Fists of a champion, huh? I've come this far. I won't be able to show my face around here if news gets out. Do your worst. Big Ben, let's get him.
Going all the way, huh? Enough talk then. Luca, let's get him.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Here, let me punch some sense into you.
Lol.
Small fry.
No you.
More enemies. Time for a buzz.
What a headache.
Get cocky.
Time for a buzz.
So you are afraid of me.
This combat. This is double speed.
Give it up. You're no match for us.
I can't turn.
You already lost.
Spare me! Please! All of you! I shouldn't have stolen anything! I admit! Give me a second chance!
You're admitting defeat? What happened to all that bravado you had a few moments ago? The Multamerville Warrior. The peerless Boulder Champion!
This guy's not
upholding
chill.
justice and peace once again! Nice!
Yeah, the Trailblazer
Friend
facepalm.
surrendered, and Big Ben looks to be in one piece. The first step of the champion's training is complete. Huh? Why are you two so straight-faced? Can't you look a little happy?
A Molten Hammerville warrior?
Yeah, I was gonna ask. What was all that supposed to be?
No, that thing, just a slogan. Don't take it too seriously. Let's get Big Ben back to Cassidy.
Fine. Let's finish up here. But I'm gonna put it out there. We're not gonna forget those lines of yours anytime soon.
Beep boop.
Beep
Big Ben misses home. Big Ben wants to talk with Little Faye. Big Ben wants to play with Cassidy.
Come on, let's go home.
Go home. Go home.
Why are you so slow, Big Ben?
Big Ben! Oh, you're back!
Beep boop.
Beep boop.
Cassidy. Little Faye. Cassidy.
I don't know how I can ever thank you, Luca, Sila, and Miss Outsider. My life can finally get back on track now.
See? I kept my word, right? Wildfire's senior members always deliver what we promise.
I've never doubted you, Luca. I'll remember this forever. Right, time to take Little Faye and Big Ben for a systems check. Until next time.
Yeah, go ahead. We'll catch up later. Ah, that felt great. Such a wholesome feeling to help other people, don't you think?
To be honest, I think you could have handled it yourself. You said this was the first step, right? So just how many steps does your training have exactly?
3. Just 3 steps. Trust me, it won't take too much of your time.
I thirst for battle.
I like your spirit. Shame I didn't run into you sooner. Let's go. Next, we're gonna clear up all the Fragmentum cronies still left in this settlement.
Huh? Fragmentum? But the settlement...
Wasn't affected by Fragmentum, right? You're not wrong. The fissure here only recently opened up. Master Oleg got the intel from our network just yesterday. I asked him to leave this case to me. Perfect for the second step of our training, right?
Ugh, like master, like student. I admire your attitude. In any case, if this concerns the Fragmentum, then there's no time to lose. Where are the monsters? Lead the way.
Way ahead of you. Follow me.
To the monsters.
Luca, come clean with me. Are you here for some other reason?
It's just training, for real. It's not like you to be so suspicious, Sila. Say, how did you settle your beef with Svarog? Tell me the juicy details.
Oh.
Ugh, it's a long story. I'll tell you later. There's so many of them. Are you sure the fissure only recently opened up?
Our intel should have been accurate. Seems like Boss Svarog must have let his guard down. These guys are messing up his turf.
Enough talk. Let's clean up this area.
They're about to turn this shit on auto with all these enemies, lol.
Step out of it.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Time for a buzz.
Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Who's next?
Don't get cocky. Let's see some sparks fly!
Disappear among us.
Step out of it.
Time for a buzz.
This is double speed.
Don't get cocky.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Time for a buzz.
Who's next?
Oh, no wonder these minions are so active. There's a big fella hiding behind them.
Big fella.
So this guy is the source of it all, right? If we take him out, the fragmentum activity in this area should subside for a while. And Trial 2 will be complete.
That's right. What's up? Starting to get into it, Zila?
It's been too long since I had a good workout. This will be a nice warm-up.
All right. We'll charge in once you're ready.
Dan didn't even ask me if I was ready. We just went in.
Step out of it.
Time for a buzz.
This is double speed.
Sheesh.
Let's see some sparks fly!
Time for a buzz.
Nearly there. It's not gonna last much longer. Illusions of the past.
I'll deal the final blow.
You didn't though. Zila did.
Whew, that was a tough one. Good teamwork, guys. Luca, is that everything?
The Multamerville warrior.
My god, here we go again.
Peerless boulder champion. Defeater of evil throughout the world.
You... Are you okay?
Lol. Defeater of evil throughout the world.
Don't copy him! Seriously, why are you so hyped up today?
It's just a normal victory celebration. No need to be so alarmed.
You call that normal? I might have let it slide if it was in the cage. On second thought, no. That was cringe even by Fight Club.
Don't get so worked up, Zila. I'm thinking clearly. Plus, didn't we just get rid of another major threat to the underworld?
True, but quit changing the subject. This new routine of yours is just...
Don't worry. I promise you, it'll only last till the end of my training. Actually, have I been making too many promises today? That's not a good habit.
Bruh.
Anyway, there's only one more step in my training plan. Come on, guys, help me wrap it up.
I guess we're in too deep. Better let it run its course. So tell us, what else is on the schedule?
The final step in this training is to challenge Boss Svarog!
Oh boy.
Are you sure you're thinking clearly?
Whoa, whoa, stay cool, Zila. Like I said, I'm thinking clearly. Every word I said is serious. I set this as the final goal of my training a few days ago. Think about it. Is there any underworld opponent worth challenging more than Boss Svarog?
Oh no, I can't agree to this. You're asking for trouble. Forget about winning or losing. The relationship between Wildfire and Svarog only just got patched up.
I'm not gonna rile him up. Don't make this more complicated than it is. I'm just inviting him to have a fair fight with me, like how you'd have in the cage.
Oh.
Are you mad? Svarog is a robot. He doesn't understand the rules of the cage. He's different from us. His fists are made of steel.
That means we're evenly matched, right?
You know what I mean. Don't act smart with me.
This dynamic between these two is fucking hilarious.
I understand what you're saying, Zila. But you know, I'm a fighter. It's my duty to keep training and get stronger. It's a terrible feeling to have a powerful opponent in your head, but never be able to get close to him. It's all thanks to your patching things up with Svarog that I'm able to have this opportunity now. I'm not gonna miss it for the world.
Lol. Let him do it, Zila.
All right, fine. We'll go find Svarog and have a nice chat with him. Let me say this first. If he doesn't want to deal with you as a challenger, then we're getting out of there ASAP.
Don't worry, I'll convince him. But you're right. If he's not in the mood for it, then I won't force him. I haven't really worked with Boss Svarog before, so please, lead the way. Let's go.
It's a certified bro moment. Oh, I can't fast travel up there. That's fine.
Luca, you...
What's up?
Never mind. I get the feeling I'm wasting my breath. Have you talked to Oleg about going to see Svarog?
That's all you want to ask? I don't necessarily tell Master Oleg everything, you know.
She's so annoyed.
The Trailblazer, Zila of Wildfire, and...
Hey! In honor to meet you, Boss Svarog, I'm Luca, a senior member of Wildfire, just like Zila.
Accessing backend database. Querying. Query complete. Luca, born in Maltamerville, winner of the 28th Bouldertown Fight King
Doesn't he
Challenge,
sound kind of weird?
beloved student of Oleg, acting chief of
Could
Wildfire.
be wrong, but...
Oh, wow, impressive! Thank you for saving me the self-introduction.
Luca of Wildfire, what is the purpose of your visit?
Straight to the point, just the way I like it. I'm here to challenge you, Boss Svarog.
Challenge. Intent unclear. Outsider, Zila of Wildfire, can you provide an explanation?
Not really.
Don't look at me. He's the one who came up with this idea. It's up to you to accept it or not, Svarog.
Yep, it's not that complicated. I just want to go a few rounds with the one everyone agrees is the most powerful in the underworld and see where I stand. What do you say? Are you interested?
Evaluating. Intention unclear. Enmity level 0. Lie detection passed. Evaluation completed. The opposing party only came to spar.
Correct.
I agree to fight you, Luca of Wildfire.
Huh? Hold on. You agree?
If weapons and gun barrels are unused for prolonged periods of time, the risk of rust damages increases. Periodic use will reduce such risk and extend the life of these components.
What? That's the worst excuse I've ever heard.
He's itching for a fight too.
See, I told you I could convince him. You could be our referee, Zila. You know the rules of the club, inside out.
Oh my god.
Fine, I get it. If you insist. Competitors, take up positions.
Zila's actually so adorable. Oh god. She's such a pushover.
I'm ready, Svarog. We can start anytime.
I too have a question. Luca of Wildfire. How did you acquire your mechanical arm?
Oh, the deep lore.
I'm honored to be one of the things in the underworld that even you don't know about. This arm? Well, it's not that exciting. It's all because I got distracted in a defense campaign. I can't even remember the date of that fight. More importantly, it was only after losing my arm that I found the meaning of life. What it really feels like to be alive. That's why I'm standing here right now. To feel alive. And also for everyone who put their hope and faith in me.
Excellent answer. I will treat this challenge seriously. Luca of Wildfire.
In the blue corner, Svarog from the Robot Settlement. Are you ready?
Ready.
In the red corner, Luca from Multimerville. Are you ready?
Whenever you are.
Okay. This is a no-holds-barred contest. 1 round only. Victory will be declared when one contestant submits, or the fight is stopped by the referee. All right. Fight!
Let's see some sparks fly.
God, he said the thing. You can't auto this one.
Executing operation.
Now we're talking.
Damn.
I'm just getting started. Don't get cocky now.
Oh, he's gonna lose big time.
An opponent that can take the punches head on.
A powerful strike, but not enough to break my defenses.
That's
Bro,
why
he's
they
already
call you
lost.
Boss Balrog. How about this? Where's the applause? An opponent worth their salt. Let's see some sparks fly!
Executing annihilation.
That's all you got.
Executing operation.
Oh, hell.
Not bad.
Red contestant down. 10, 9,
Was he gonna get
8, 7.
No way. I'm a long way from tapping out. Let's go.
Based.
Pleasure.
Big damage.
Push forward. Analysis complete. Transmission block. Purge initiated. Calculating result.
Yeesh.
I could take you one arm only. Snap out of it. Where's the applause? Opponent worth their salt.
Oh,
See
this
some
isn't gonna
sparks
kill it.
fly.
Executing operation.
Gotta keep fighting.
The winner has been decided.
Enough, Luca. Let's end it here.
No, it's not over. I must show you.
Damn. He's not backing down.
Where's the applause? Opponent worth their salt. Let's see some sparks fly.
Oh, damn. Big damage.
You make a strong impression, Luca of Wildfire. I will remember this fight.
Thanks. But it's not over.
Calculating result.
Gotta keep fighting.
Yeesh. It's over, bro.
I can't.
Luca of Wildfire, it does not matter why you came here. I acknowledge your strength. Your performance was enough to make me reevaluate the limits of humanity.
Damn, wholesome Svarog.
That's really...
And he passes it.
Wake up! On your feet! Luca! Hey, Luca! Luca, can you hear me?
Natasha. What is his real reason for fighting Svarog?
Luca, you're up. You're finally awake. You've been out for the whole
You're
day.
finally awake.
We were really worried.
Skyrim reference?
Don't worry, Zila. Like I said, it was just the exhaustion. Svarog was deliberately holding back.
Good.
Zila. And Nat? I'm in the clinic?
Where else? You think we'd leave you on Svarog's turf?
Lol.
Thank you all. I feel much better now. Sorry, Nat. I must have wasted your time.
Don't be ridiculous, Luca. Still, whatever your motivation was, I hope you can find a different outlet for it.
Oh.
I'm not gonna let you off the hook that easy. There's more to this story. You need to explain what the heck got into you today.
Svarog hit pretty hard.
Like I said, he's a robot. No matter how good his calculations are, he's not designed to pull punches.
You're always so serious. I've said it before. This is my trip.
Oh, slow down. You haven't completely recovered. Zila, don't pressure him. Let him rest.
Thanks, Nat.
No, you're not,
I'm
bro.
almost recovered. I have some things to do.
Hey, where do you think you're...
Let him go, Zila.
I really don't get him.
Bro, it's just being a bit of a weeb. Bro, what are the choices this fucking update? Oh my god.
What's that supposed to mean? If he never intended to explain anything to us, why did he drag us along? No, this is too weird. I'm gonna follow him and see what he's up to.
Not really necessary.
I can't just let it go. Luca didn't used to be like this. You're not too busy these days, right? I'll give you a shout if I need help.
If you must, Zila. Try not to worry. I don't want to see you two fighting.
Don't worry, Nat.
Now that they've left, I have a favor to ask you.
Oh boy, what's the favor?
It's easy for Luca to get ahead of himself sometimes, but I've never seen him this headstrong. It does make me wonder. Could you ask Oleg how Luca's been recently? I haven't seen much of him lately. It's hard for me to get the full picture.
Since you asked.
Thank you. Regardless of what's really going on, I hope none of you let small things get in the way of your friendship. See you.
Talk to Oleg and ask about Luca.
Oh, my student. Did something happen recently? I was wondering why he didn't come to see me after the championship match ended. Come, tell me about it.
You tell Oleg about everything that happened with Luca and Zila.
That does sound a little strange. Luca usually doesn't push himself so far. Huh. He may be a tough guy on the surface, but he's got his secrets. Did he tell you about the origins of his mechanical arm?
Mentioned something about something before he fought Farog.
Then he probably didn't describe the scene in detail. That was 7 years ago? I was patrolling with some comrades in the neighboring town of Multamerville. We passed an ordinary mechanic's shop. There was a serious-looking fella looking after the shop. He was probably a few years younger than me, but his hair and beard were white as snow. There was a young lad doing odd jobs. He looked pretty exhausted. Anyway, I convinced the shopkeeper to let him come with me. Luca was a fast learner. At first, I couldn't figure out if he liked what I was teaching him. Fighting, weapons, strategy, etc. He didn't talk a lot, just kept his head down. Then, about a year after I took him in, Luca lost one of his arms while rescuing townsfolk from the Fragmentum in Multamerville. He almost didn't make it. He was unconscious for 2 or 3 days. I sat next to his bed, anxious and guilty. Guess what he said to me after he woke up?
Go on.
Master, I feel great. He had bandages all over his body. Most of his wounds hadn't healed yet. But it was the first time he'd ever smiled at me. I still remember that expression.
And the moral of the story is...
Oh, sorry. I get a little carried away when I tell this story. What I'm trying to say is Luca views other people's lives as more important than his own. That's how he's always been. So when he says stuff like, "This is for training," that's probably a lie. He's hiding something from you, all right? Anyway, I'm too old to be getting involved in this stuff. I'm sure you and Zila can sort this by yourselves. One thing I will ask, please try not to embarrass him too much, okay? He's the fighting champion of Boulder Town, after all. An idol for all the children. He needs to keep up that image.
You there? I found Luca. He's on his way to Rivet Town alone. Want to go together? Coming. If we run... I'm waiting for you at the intersection. Come quick.
Oh, you're here. Come on. He wasn't in a hurry, so we should be able to catch up easy enough.
Let's go.
Look, there he is. Let's follow him. Stay quiet.
When trailing mode is active, the gameplay prompt will appear at the top of the screen. Please keep the target you're trailing within their line of sight. After the target has left your screen for a set amount of time, you'll lose the target and the mission will be considered failed when the prompt's countdown reaches 0. Performing actions that make it easy for your target discovery, such as running or sprinting, will increase the value of the alert gauge in the prompt. The louder your actions are, the faster the alert gauge value will increase. When the alert gauge is full, the mission will be considered as failed. When trailing mode is active, covers that you can shelter behind will become empty. This is like literally Judgment's trailing system. Please use the covers. Okay.
Whew. Thank goodness we didn't lose him. Quick, let's keep up the chase. This doesn't feel right. Hey, let's hide for a bit. Oh, where is he going?
This is legitimately the same exact trailing system that's in frickin' Judgment. Hook?
Wait, that's... Hook! What's she doing here?
The moles are everywhere.
Up to no good. Lucas should tell her to go back to town. He's always worrying after the kid's safety. We've come this far. We can't let this kid ruin everything. Shh, she's coming this way.
Wow, honorary member, Miss Zero.
Shh, be quiet. You almost exposed us.
Why are you sneaking around like this?
We're treasure hunting.
Wow, that's so exciting.
We're gonna lose him if we don't hurry. Hook, run back to town. Stop hanging around here.
Okay. That's what Lucas said too. I hope you two find the treasure.
Looks adorable.
Whew, thank goodness we didn't lose him. Quick, let's keep up the chase.
Did the one, Luca?
This doesn't feel right. Hey, let's hide for a bit. This doesn't feel right. Hey, let's hide for a bit.
Damn, he almost saw me. Going up to the orphanage.
Did he put something down? Let's go have a look. A case? For some reason, I feel like...
We shouldn't open it.
Yeah, I don't have a reason. It's just a feeling. Then again, we followed him for ages. It'll be a waste if we don't see what's inside. I wonder what's in there. Here, let me open it. Is this a notebook? It looks like a kid's handwriting and some scribbled art. Have a look.
Mr. Luca. Hello. My name is Margie, and I'm from Multamerville too. I'm a big fan of yours. I've been sick since I was a baby, but I still dream of becoming a big star in the cage one day, just like you.
Horrible.
It's a bit embarrassing, but I wanted my dad to give you this notebook. I wanted to tell you that you've inspired me to keep working hard and achieve my goal, even if it's hard to reach. When I become a fighter as awesome as you, I'm gonna do my best to help people in the underworld. I want to team up with my friends and help everyone together so they can smile again. I'll listen to their thanks and then yell out my winning slogan. The Multamerville Warrior, the peerless Boulder Champion. Upholding justice and peace once again. Then I want to chase away all the bad things hurting everyone. friends and clear out all the scary monsters. I'll make the underworld safe, and then yell out my other winning slogan. The Multamerville Warrior, the peerless boulder champion, defeater of evil throughout the world.
That's where he got it.
Honestly, I want to make life better for the underworld. Mom said there's someone called Svarog who keeps stopping us from going back to the overworld. So I'm gonna challenge that big robot and show him what I can do as a champion
Margie
fighter.
die. But carry on her
Svarog is too
dream.
strong. We'll never win. My friends are gonna all want to back out when they hear about this. But I know I have to be an example for everyone. I need to stick my neck out and go challenge Svarog on my own. Bam! Crack! Boom! It's gonna be such an epic fight. And then we'll reach a draw, and neither of us will be able to win. But Svarog will acknowledge my strength and be willing to listen to the Underworlders. So, it'll be a happy ending. My friends will clap, and all the people suffering will be free. But all that is just my dream. I don't know how long it's gonna be till it becomes reality. I'm lying in bed sick right now. But as long as Mr. Luca is around, I won't be scared. I remember everything you said to encourage me. Before becoming a champion, I want to defeat this illness first. Then, I need to learn how to stand, walk, and exercise again.
Didn't she? It's gotta be what happened, and now he wanted to complete her dreams for her.
No. I believe Mr. Luca will support me till the end. Right?
So that's why.
Luca. I think I get it now. Maybe we should forget about all this. What do you say?
I agree.
Maybe one day we can talk about it with him. But let's give him some time. Let's head back to town for today. Good night, Margie.
Damn. That was deep.
Time to log off. Head back.
Only ashes remain. Wait, were ashes in that fucking thing? Hold up. That's sad. Alrighty, guys. Well, I think that's gonna be it. Okay, so that's all there is, I think, right now. I'm not sure when the other stuff comes up. But yeah, guys, thanks so much for watching.